The Warriors, though, they're still 2.5 games behind the Suns for the top spot in the West. And yes, Perk, I see it. We all see it. The Grizzlies aren't that far behind. We all see the dark side. And we also see the Mavs, the Jazz, the Nuggets. They complete that top 6, which would be the teams that automatically are in the playoffs. So that's where the standings are right now. But I want to know what the panel thinks. I want to know what you all think are the best 4 teams in the West right now. So let's do a little bit of Western Conference power rankings. And we're going to feel, starting at number 4, Perk, all the way down to 1. And all 4 slots cannot be Memphis, okay? So, Chiney, can you please show them how it's done?
Oh, I will. All right, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, Perk. You got it.
Oh, putting it back on me. So I'm going at number 4, right? At number 4, I'm going with the Dallas Mavericks. I feel like, they earned this right. They're playing excellent defense, excellent team ball. Luka is finally in shape. And who said Porzingis was done? I said it last year. Just a different coach, different energy, a guy like Jason Kidd believing in him. Bronson is playing well. I love what the Mavs are doing right now. Coming at number 3, I got the Golden State Warriors. They've been in a little bit of a slump. No Draymond. I need to see them all on the floor together. I need to see if Jordan Poole is going to be able to accept the lesser role, how he's going to act. He's going to be key because his minutes are going to fluctuate up and down, but they still the Golden State Warriors. Number 2, the boys from the Valley. I'm going with the Phoenix Suns. I cannot disrespect the team that represented the Western Conference. We don't talk about them enough, but they quietly are sitting at the top of the NBA for us record-wise. They got better in the offseason. We see Mikal Bridges becoming one of the better two-way players in the game today. And at number 1.
Let me guess.
At number 1.
Let me guess.
At number 1, the place where I love to go. They got all the barbecue fried food I need. And they got John Morant. I'm going with the Memphis Grizzlies. You know why? They're a bunch of young guys that got old souls. I call them young vets. And when you watch them play, even a guy like Tyus Jones, who comes in off the bench, he is probably arguably one of the best backup point guards in the league. And then you play both of them, him and Ja, side by side. They're hard to beat, and they've been doing this without a healthy roster. So shout out to the Memphis Grizzlies. I'll see y'all in the play.
I see how you did your standard. You clearly did it by the best barbecue. So,
I heard you sneak that in there, too.
Thank you, the best barbecue.
If that's the case, I would have put Houston in there.
I'm not mad at it.
You already know. Carl's Barbecue, Cypress, Texas. That's why you had the Mavs at 4, the best barbecue. This is my list, and I know we both from Texas, but I got to stay unbiased. I've got the Utah Jazz in there, and I know it might be confusing to some people based on them losing, going 1-4 in their last 5 games, but that just showed you the value of Rudy Gobert. And when he came back, he was a plus 36. I know they just took an L, but was a walking double-double. So I've got the Jazz, even though they have had a rough, go about it as of late. At 3, we've got the Warriors for those reasons that Perk has mentioned. I hope we can accelerate this. Number 2, this is where I put the Memphis Grizzlies. And I am a big fan of Ja Rule, baby. But the fact of the matter is that I know when it comes to power rankings, when push comes to shove, I've got the Phoenix Suns number 1 overall because they are a proven team out of the West, being the ones that defend, coming out of this conference. But I really respect Ja. I respect what he's done and forcing his way. And I know people are like, let you say forcing way, playing his way and inspiring his way, to the top of these power rankings. But I still, go with the number 1 team in the NBA by record with Phoenix leading the charge.
All right, first, I got to say right now, Perk, there is an anti-Kendrick Perkins rally that just started in Salt Lake City. They're gathering downtown. You took the Jazz out of the top 4. I understand Dallas is playing well right now. I don't know if they made that leap, though. I got the same exact list as Chiney, so I guess great minds think alike. But I'll come at it from a different angle. First of all, I still think Utah is holding off Dallas right now, but it's something to keep an eye on here over the next couple of weeks. My question with the Mavericks has always been consistency. I want to see them do that for a longer period of time. So that's why I've got Utah 4. Right now, there's no denying that Memphis and Phoenix are playing better basketball than the Golden State Warriors. And Golden State is not fully healthy. They're waiting to acclimate Klay Thompson back to 100% of his production. And the one thing we didn't even talk about, the impact he has defensively and what that's going to do for Steph Curry when you've got Klay Thompson back 100% guarding elite point guards, allowing Steph Curry to get a little bit more rest on defense. Steph Curry's about to go off right now because he's been struggling for a while. Clay's going to help him do that. But right now, there's no denying it. Memphis is playing better than the Golden State Warriors. So that's why they're in number 2. But I'm not going to dismiss the Phoenix Suns. They have the best record in the West. They went to the finals a year ago. They've got the best cohesion, I think, of any of these groups. Now, the one thing to keep in mind, look who we have at the top 2. All of those 2 teams, more than any in the West, they're healthy. They've avoided, for the most part, COVID protocol. They've got their guys intact.
Yep.
All these other teams, they've had guys out for large chunks. Some are still missing people. It's a work in progress, but I'm on record of saying this. I'm not running from it. The Golden State Warriors are going to win a championship this year. They're going to win it all this year.
Malika, Legs, and Sinead, listen, the reason I have the Jazz out of the top 4 is because the loss that they had to Detroit is unacceptable. I mean, they were in Detroit. They were up double figures. I think about 16 at halftime and lost by double figures. And when I watch them right now, like Donovan Mitchell, he used to be one of my favorite players when he had a sense of urgency and he was hungry. Now all of a sudden, Donovan Mitchell has like this cool, like swag. I don't see him getting it out the mud anymore. And I don't want to see no more of those 6 for 21 nights. By the way, they did just lose to the Lakers, who we talk about every day, that's struggling as well.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.